Hey folks, Iolair here with a quick reminder before I get to the main part of the video. I'm running 3 giveaways, 2 on YouTube and 1 on Discord. You can get the details from this 3-minute video that's in the upper right hand corner of your screen. The deadline for one of the YouTube giveaways as well as the Discord giveaway is this coming Thursday, December 24th. And then the deadline for the second YouTube giveaway is December 31st. So I wish everybody the best of luck in the giveaways, and now we go on to the main feature of this video. Hey folks, Iolair here. Today is Monday, December 21st, and update 0912 has released to most of the world. The European servers will pick up the update tomorrow. In this video, I'm going to cover as quickly as I can 2 articles regarding update 0912. The first one is the one you have on your screen right now. This is the main article that was announced on Friday about the update. And then there was a second article that was posted today that, in my opinion, better organizes the goodies and content available in the update. And I'll go to that article as well. But what I really want to do is I want to go to the game live and show you in person what that looks like. And I'll open some things like some free Santa gift containers that that players receive and show you what that looks like in person. And you get to find out what I get, and I haven't seen them yet either, so we'll be doing this together. Since the format's a little different, the continuity might be broken up a little bit in case I get interrupted, or if I end up screwing something up and I have to come back and re-record it. All right, starting with the update again, it did come out today for most of the world. The update size is 1.7 gigabytes. We have a link to the video featuring Dasha about the update. And then the next section is about some New Year's gifts that players can get for free. There is one Santa's gift container in the armory. I will open that live, like I said on the video. There's a second Santa's gift container that we can get by opening the in-game premium shop. I haven't seen what that looks like, so I might try that as we go along here. And then we can get a third Santa's gift container by opening a special New Year's website after the update goes live. And since that has happened, I'm going to scope over to that page. So I opened up that link and I'm going to claim this gift now. And I think this should just drop a container. Okay, so this is going to have dropped a container on my account. And I'm now going to go over back to the main article. So when I go back, I should have a container import and we can open that in person. And then lastly, Wargaming has reminded us that we can buy bundles for Santa gift containers in the Armory and Premium shop. There are a series of free bundles that we can get from the Armory for over a 20-day period. This is starting tomorrow, Tuesday, December 22nd, through Monday, January 11th, or effectively the 10th. So there will be 12 gifts in the Armory that we can open, 1 per day, and we can skip up to 8 days and still get all 12 of the gifts. So there's some premium time, a few gift containers, some doubloons, and a bunch of camouflage to go with that. Next is the Kure Dockyard. Now, this is the dockyard event to build the premium Tier 9 Japanese battleship, the Hizen. I'm going to have a separate video to cover this because well, first of all, I need to share my review of the ship, which I will do hopefully this week. And I'll also walk through the dockyard event and the details of that. I did cover this to some extent in some other videos as well. And many people may already be quite familiar with the dockyard for this particular event. Again, I'm going to skip over this and keep going on. Next is the Snowflake event. As of update 0912 and through 0.10.0, so we have 2 updates to do this, players can knock off snowflakes for the first win or by earning 300 XP, base XP in a battle. And it can be of any battle type for each ship between Tier 5 and Tier 10. Tier 5 through 7 ships earn coal. Tier 8 and Tier 9 ships earn steel. And Tier 10 ships earn Santa gift containers. So for folks that are familiar with these snowflake events, they're largely the same. The gift choices or the gift or rewards are slightly different. And again, the other main advantage is that instead of having to get a win, you only need to get 300 base XP at a minimum, which is pretty much guaranteed in a random battle. Although if you at least aren't AFK, it's pretty much guaranteed. All right, let's see. New Year's campaigns. Okay, so there's a couple of campaigns that are in 0912. The first is In Pursuit of Strasbourg. This is the campaign to pick up the premium Tier 7 French battleship. Again, I'm going to do a review of the ship, and I'll talk through the campaign as well. And when I go to the game, I'll kind of show you what this looks like as well. But this is, in my opinion, actually a really nice ship to get. So I would recommend folks work through the campaign, or this campaign, to pick up the ship if you can. There's 4 missions, and each mission has 8 tasks. Again, you can repeat tasks to complete stars. There's also a video that Wargaming posted today. It's about 2 minutes long, that covers this as well, although I didn't find the video that instructive. It was more visual and celebratory rather than sort of instructive on the campaign. Let's see, the next is the Ships and Fates campaign. Now, to do this second campaign, you will have to have the Strasbourg, which means that you have to have either completed the Strasbourg campaign or have purchased her in the premium shop or in the armory in advance. So there's a little bit of a catch here, but assuming that you have the Strasbourg, doing this campaign allows you to pick up 5, sorry for the birds in the background, allow you to pick up 5 tech tree ships, each with permanent camouflages and a Santa gifts containers. Those are the final rewards, and they will also bring in some sort of holiday themed figures. These are all obviously based on sort of cultural references to various cultures, representations of Father Christmas or Saint Nicholas or whomever. So in fact, in the Strasbourg event, there's also some commanders that we can get as well. These are purely ornamental. There's no buff skills or talents associated with these commanders. So again, I am going to do a video on the Strasbourg as well, and I'll talk through how what this campaign looks like in that as well. Next is the ranked battle system. I have 2 videos on this. In fact, one was back in September that covered the original announcement, and then I had one, I think, a week ago. So I'll just refer you to that article, or to those 2 videos on the ranked battle system. Let's see. Next is the armory. Okay, so in the armory, starting, I think it's the 25th. Yes. So on December 25th. Players will receive 4 single-use coupons at 10%, 15%, 20%, and 25% to purchase ships for doubloons, which is pretty nice. And the coupons will be active until January 8th. And so if there are some ships that you were interested in potentially buying for doubloons, you're going to get some additional coupons for discounts. These are separate coupons from the coupon that was issued a day or 2 ago in the armory. So that coupon still stands. These are 4 additional coupons that we can get. Now, interestingly, in excuse me, in the same section, they mentioned that the Siliwangi and a number of Tier 9 premiums are all becoming available in the armory for doubloons. What I'm not clear on is, are these ships going to be available at the time that the coupons are valid? It isn't clear to me, because the way that I read this, it says the following ships will be available in the armory in exchange for doubloons starting Friday, January 8th. But that's the same date that they say that the coupons expire. So I do have a query into the Wargaming folks to confirm whether the coupons will be active at the time these ships become available. They may or may not be. But in any case, the Z-44, Georgia, Pommern, Alaska, Eger, Azuma, Friesland will all be available for 19,300 doubloons. And again, just a reminder, in fact, this gets me to the next section. Some of these ships are going to be coming out of circulation as of update 0.10.1. So the Georgia, Alaska, Massachusetts Thunder, and Smoland are all coming out of availability to purchase, whether in the armory or premium shop. So Wargaming, again, has announced that some of these ships, like the Georgia and Alaska, will be purchasable in the armory for doubloons. Whether the coupons will be applicable, again, I'm not sure. But this is, we're winding down to our last opportunity to buy these ships. So as of update 0.10.1, they will no longer be purchasable. Now, also a reminder from Wargaming, excuse me, as of update 0.10.2, the Austin, or I'm sorry, the Summers, excuse me, this is the special Tier 10 U.S. Navy destroyer, will no longer be available in the armory for purchase. She is going to get replaced by another U.S. ship, the cruiser, the USS Austin. Again, I don't know that necessarily the Austin will become available in 0.10.2, only that this is being effectively a replacement, but whether it's synchronous, we don't know. All right, next section is game balance changes. Again, I covered this in a previous video, so I'll point you to that, but we have a number of changes to ships in terms of their performance. For surface combat ships, these are mostly or entirely buffs. There are some nerfs to some aircraft carriers as well, which I'm sure many people will be happy about. The Implacable, on the other hand, is getting her 4th buff in 6 months. All right, last 2 points here on this article. First of all, the Wargaming is going to set a cap of 100 unopened containers on accounts at any given time. So if you have more than 100 open containers, those additional containers will be opened automatically. So just keep that in mind. And then last but not least in this article is a reminder that Wargaming will cease support of Mac OS as of next month. So if you are playing World of Warships on a Mac, you will need to either run it through some sort of Windows emulation on your machine or pick up a Windows machine or whatever to continue playing the game. All right, so that's the first article. Second article, and again, I mentioned that this is sort of structured around the New Year's gifts and all in one article. And I personally think that the structure here is a little better. I'll go through it fairly quickly, but I will recommend that you read through this article to understand all the content, because there is a lot here. First of all, there is the video that I mentioned earlier that talks about how to get the Strasbourg. Like I said, I didn't think the video was particularly instructive, but it is worth watching. There is sort of a too long didn't read summary here of the gifts and briefs. Gifts in brief. So there's going to be some discounts and bonuses. So between the 22nd and the 26th, we will get 100% buff on XP for first victories. From the 26th through the 2nd, we will get 200% XP buff on first victories, and there will be discounts on free XP, elite XP conversion, as well as some economic signals in the game client. Also for this week, there's going to be some discounts on researchable ships as well as commander retraining. Next, too long didn't read point here. I mentioned this earlier. There are going to be some coupons available starting December 25th. For purchasing ships in the armory. Snowflake event, again, I mentioned already. New Year's supplies, the armory is going to be offering random bundles. You'll find some standard gift containers and so on. I mentioned this already. Dockyard event, again, I talked about. I'm going to do a video on the Heathen. And then lastly are the campaigns. So there is some good structure here. A lot of this is reiteration of the first article, but I personally think the organization is a little better. So I recommend that folks go check this out if they want to sort of get a run through of all the content in the update. I will jump down to the discount and bonuses because this is not reiterated from the previous article. So there's a whole bunch of discounts that we can get for purchasing ships, as well as demounting upgrades, training new commanders, and retraining commanders. That starts tomorrow and goes effectively through Friday this week. And then next week, we will have some elite commander XP conversion and ship XP conversion buffs. We will get 35 XP for each doubloon instead of 25, which is the norm. And we're also going to get some reduced costs on economic signals and port slots. So a good opportunity to maybe stock up on some things this week and next, or certainly repurchase ships for the Snowflake event, especially since we get steel for the tier 8 and tier 9 ships, or if you want to get a Santa's gift container. And if you're currently grinding back up to tier 10, you'll be able to buy tier 10 ships at a lower cost. All right, so those were the two articles. Let me jump over to my game. All right, so here we are in my game. I do have that one container that I received from the website. This now, live for you. Okay. All right, 2,500 gold. That's cool. Adds to my stockpile. And I get a little bonus because I'm in the clan. All right. Next is, there in the premium shop, there is a gift awaiting me there. I click on that. I claim that gift. And again, that's going to give me a container. So let me open that container live. See what that looks like. Oops. Oh, we had a bug. All right, so we've exposed a graphical bug, but at least we get to see what we have another 2,500 doubloons. All right, that's cool. So 5,500 doubloons, or not doubloons, coal. Excuse me. All right, so dockyard event, to build the Heathen. Again, I'm going to go over that in a separate article, but I'll just pop over there real quickly. There's a bunch of combat missions. This is, again, we can complete 22 of the 26 shipbuilding phases through combat missions. So the structure is very same, but the cost is slightly higher from what we had with the Odin and the Anchorage. And then let's go to the dockyard. I haven't opened this yet. There's probably going to be some animation here. Winter time in the Kure port. Right here you'll be able to see okay, welcome to the dockyard. Here you will be able to see all the shipbuilding phases and obtain the tier 9 Heathen. By completing them, you can complete combat missions until the end of update 0.10.0. The event is scheduled to run until the end of 0.10.1, which means that if you don't complete the combat missions by 0.10.0 or the end of 0.10.0, you can still purchase the ship, but you'll have to spend doubloons. Right? There's a series of shipbuilding phases. At the 15th phase, the 5th phase, we will get the Tachibana, which is a premium tier 2 destroyer. And then at in tier 15, we will get the Yahagi. You will get some compensation if you have these ships already in port. And final reward is the Heathen itself at the 26th shipbuilding phase. And then there's a couple of starter packs. So again, I don't want to go over this too much detail, but I did want to show you what it looks like when you jump into the game. All right, next is to take a look at, jump back. Uh-oh. All right, and then there's the new ranked battles are out. Again, I'm not going to cover that. I am going to jump over to the armory because they say there's something new in here. Although I thought I already received that gift. Did it give me a second gift? Interesting. It looks like, it looks like I got I don't know if that was a bug or not, but maybe just by opening a premium shop. Oh, I get a super container. Pretty nice. Let's see what this is. I think this is the third gift. And I got a ship. The Löwenhardt. Wow, that's pretty nice. All right, I'll take that. That's cool. So that was one premium I obviously didn't have in port, so I'll go try her out. So okay, so just to be clear, I think this is, so I got one gift from going to the website. I got one gift by going to the armory the first time, and then now I think this is the third gift for going to the premium shop. So that's how you get your 3 gift containers as part of the update. All right, so that was pretty cool. All right, let me go back to armory because it keeps saying there's something new here. Oh, these are the snowflake things. So it looks like these are all, you can buy the Strasbourg and you can buy the New Year's camouflages for doubloons if you want them for tier 9 and tier 10 ships. All right, so some stuff in there. And then dockyard starter packs, it looks like we can buy here in the armory as well. That looks like that's new. Normally, I think you would only be able to do that in the dockyard events itself. So a couple of things you will see new in the armory. Again, one is this New Year's section, which allows you to buy bundles of containers, buy the Strasbourg, and buy some New Year's camouflages. And then the other new section is the dockyard to buy starter packs for the dockyard. All right, so I think that should... Yep, okay. So ranked battles, I'm not going to go to. Campaigns. Let's head over there. Take a look at what that looks like. I'm currently working on wrapping up the 5 epics of the Navy. I was actually going quite slowly. But here we have the In Pursuit of Strasbourg. So this is 4 missions. The first one is open now. Each mission will be open 1 week later from today. So one next Monday, and then 2 Mondays after that, and the last one 3rd Monday after that. Let's see what these tasks look like. 5 destroyed ribbons. Looks like all of these can be done in pretty much any battle type, which is pretty nice. I even saw one. It looks like this one can be done in operations too. Yeah, co-op, ranked, and random battles for all of these, it looks like. So these look like all pretty doable tasks. It's possible that the higher level task or the later tasks will become more involved, or sometimes are more require more work to complete. But yeah, you can go and check out all the missions, and tasks, and see what's going to be involved. So that's the event. That's the Strasbourg, and again, the final completing the final task will reward you the Strasbourg with a holiday winter camouflage for the In Pursuit of Strasbourg campaign. And then the other campaign I should have clicked on. Back to that. Ships and Fates. So this one is open, but to complete the final task, so these you can play now, these tasks, but to complete the final task of the first mission, you have to have the Strasbourg, and that's the catch, to be able to complete the rest of these, campaign. So just keep that in mind. So you're either going to have to pick up the Strasbourg, either through the armory or complete the campaign. Now, the one thing is that I think both of these campaigns are only available. It doesn't say here explicitly, but I think that these campaigns have to be done in 0912, which means that if you try to grind through the Strasbourg campaign, and then start working on the second campaign, you will have relatively little time to complete the second campaign. But just keep that in mind as you're going along here. All right, so I think that's going to cover most of this. Yeah, I think that's going to pretty well wrap it up. I didn't want to make the video too long, but I'm already past 20 minutes. But there's clearly a lot of content in this update. And again, look forward to me putting out reviews of both the Heathen and the Strasbourg. So I'll cover the Dockyard event in more detail there as well for the Heathen. So I think that's going to pretty well wrap it up. I hope everybody has a great holiday season, and best wishes for the new year as well. And as always, we hope to see you out there in the virtual seas, and we wish you happy sailing.